y'all, I am out here walking this morning, and I actually came out here about 4 times now, and I had some technical difficulties, and you couldn't even hear me at all. But good morning. But it didn't really matter because I be in here talking to myself anyway, so but I gotta get it done, right? I wanted to try to turn the thing. There it is. Oh, okay. So I'm out here for about the 4th time now. And what I'm starting to feel is uh, what I'm starting to feel is regret that I didn't start back working on myself earlier, like walking, exercising, eat right. But like I told y'all before, it's all mental. And I get asked the question a lot, am I scared now? Nope. I know that's weird, but I'm not worried. I think it's because of the way I grew up. I grew up with this thing called faith. I was taught faith at an early age. So with that being said, I'm not really worried at all. Um, the only thing I kind of worry a little bit about is if anything happens to me, my children. But I don't want to leave them at an early age. I don't want to say too much because Baby Cinco sometimes watches my video. You know, I don't want to make my baby feel some type of way. He knows that mom is sick. He knows that mom gets tired, and that I have a lot of doctor visits. So that's with Baby Cinco. My older kids, they understand a little bit more of what's going on. I'm trying to figure out what this thing is doing. But good morning. So my older kids know way more about what's going on, especially my older son, my oldest twin. He actually went through his own battle about 6 years ago. He had a brain tumor and he beat it. He beat that thing, and it was cancerous. It was over his pineal gland. He was 17 years old when he was first diagnosed, and he's now 22 years old. And he went through a process called proton radiation down in Jacksonville, Florida. And they loved on my boy, and they treated him so well. And then when he came back home, he had his chemo treatment. Good morning, wellness with you, Frugal Mama. I be watching you in the morning while I'm taking the kids to school. And oh my goodness, yesterday you did those 6 inches, and as soon as I heard that, I was like, oh my God! When I was in marching band, we had to do 6 inches, and we would be out there screaming. But I will say, watching you motivates me to say, you know what? I'm gonna get on out there because you always give us a good word, like to motivate us and to keep us going. Girl, I be like, I gotta catch one to a frugal mama because I'll be sitting in the car waiting for My older kids, they so slow. I'll be waiting for them to come out the house so I can go ahead and take everybody to school. And that's when you'll be coming on, so I try to catch you. Ooh, and I hate it when my phone start freezing up. Oh my goodness, but I love watching you. I love watching Wellness with Frugal Mama, Sweet Ree, Praying Couple Cooking Series. You know, they get me through a lot. Because when I'm in the hospital, I know they come on every day. They always have something, even if it's just some shorts, like on the weekend. Well, oh boy. Oh, y'all like my crew that I never met before. You know, I was just talking about how this is not my family's first go round dealing with cancer. So my oldest son, he kept having headaches. And every time I took him to the hospital, they chalked it up as he's a teen. He's probably using some type of drug and not telling you. Um, what else they said? He's a boy of color. So let's just be real. Um, they was basically ignoring his symptoms and ignoring what he was telling them. And one day he was in piano class and he slumped over the piano and passed out. And when I took him in to the children's hospital, they tried to dismiss him again. And the Holy Spirit, well, when I tell you that Holy Spirit would talk to you, I was in tears like something wrong with my baby. And I couldn't take the pain away from him. Holy Spirit told me, said, if they make you leave, refuse to go. You have to refuse to go. And then it said, that same voice spoke to me and said, ask him about his neck. My son never complained about his neck, never spoke on it. And Holy Spirit said, I was deep in prayer. I don't pray in public, but I was deep in prayer. Holy Spirit said, ask him about his neck. I looked at my son and I said, what about your neck? What are you feeling in your neck? And he said, Mama, every time I get these headaches, my neck just get real stiff. Like I can't turn. I can't really move it. And that's what caused them to do a CT scan. When I tell y'all, God answered my prayers, because I just kept walking back and forth. Please, God, let them find what's going on with my baby. He's my twin, too. So, out of 7 of my kids, out of 7, he's the one that looks exactly like me. Exactly like his mama. So, and my daughter, she favors me, but she's so red like her daddy. But I take pride in that. The fact that I have 2 kids out of my 7 that favor me. So the question was asked, are you scared now that you have this? Not at all. Not at all. When I had my boys, I coded, and I had a little experience that a lot of people probably haven't had. And when I tell y'all, keep your faith, I mean it. Because when I coded, in my experience, I did not want to come back. I didn't want to come back. It was just so peaceful where I was. It was like a sense of relief. I was in a presence that I couldn't explain. I was in a presence that was nothing but love and just light. And I remember I kept saying, I don't want to go back. I don't want to go back. And I was pushed back. And when I was pushed back, I felt like I was fighting in water. I felt like I was fighting underwater. I did not want to come back. So with that being said, I'm not scared for myself. If something happens to me, because we all have to go, we all have to leave this vessel. However, in the word that I read, because everybody don't read the same word, and I never knock anybody's religion, but in the word that I read, it says that if you believe it in him, you should not perish, but you should have everlasting life. So I may have to leave this vessel, but I know that I'm a believer, and I know who my Father is. So the only fear that I have is that I don't want to leave my children. My love for them is, I can't explain it. I don't I don't see anybody else that will be able to love them as much as I do. And I wouldn't want to leave them in this cruel, nasty, mean world without me. Because I'm Mama Bear. I am Mama Bear. So that's my only thing. I wouldn't call it a fear, but that's my only thing is I gotta push this. I gotta beat this. And I know some people say, do it for yourself, do it for yourself. Which is true. It's true. I'm doing it for myself. But most of all, I'm doing it for my children. That's what pushes me. That's what gets me. I know you're supposed to say you're doing it for yourself, but I do not want my children to have to stand over me while they're still at a young age. Now, when they on up there, it is what it is. But I love my children so much that I don't want to see them. I'll be in the spirit realm, but I don't want to see them weeping over me. I don't. So, with that being said, this doctor wants me to walk, wants me to do better, think better, because they say positive thinking has a lot to do with it. So I go back to the oncologist this Tuesday, and it is Blood Cancer Awareness Month. And I am going to try my best to represent for all my fighters, all my survivors, all my fallen soldiers. I am going to represent. And like I used to tell my mom all the time, I'm going to make this look good. Every time I went through something, every time somebody would think they got me down, got me beaten, I would tell my mama, I'm going to make this look good. I'm going to show them what my God can do. And my mama would be hyping me up like, yeah, show them what your God can do. They don't know who we know. So with that being said, for Blood Cancer Awareness Month, I'm going to make leukemia look good. I'm going to show up, show out, and I'm going to represent for all my soldiers that have fallen. And I'm going to represent for all the families that have been impacted by blood cancer. And I'm going to tell my story until I'm blue in the face. I'm going to tell it because we come from a society where it's not the thing to talk about what you've been through. Like, you know, somebody in the family have the sugars, like they call it. He got the sugars. You know about it, but you don't talk about it. You don't rectify the situation. So I'm gonna be the chain breaker when it comes to that. I'm gonna talk about the symptoms, talk about the signs, talk about things we do to better our health. That's another reason why I love watching my sisters on here and my brothers, because I can't forget DJ Vince with the words. I can't forget. I can't recall everybody's name right now, but it's another guy on here I watch. He always give a thought for the day, and he's so smooth with it. Well, if I can remember his name, I'll put it down because I watch him every day too. And y'all keep me going. And with it being Blood Cancer Awareness Month, I'm about to really put my best foot forward. And I'm going to show people that we need to start talking about our health. We need to start talking about signs and symptoms so that the generation behind us will know what to look for. They'll know not to get into certain habits. Or it won't even be instilled in them, because if we all do our part, it'll be a lifestyle. It won't even be looked at as something they got to get through or a process. It'll just be a part of who they are. That's my goal. Raise awareness, get the word out there that if you are feeling chills at night, feeling bruises all over your body for no reason, if you're tired all the time, you're not lazy. If you're always tired and you just don't have the strength, you need to get checked out. And you need to be your own advocate. You need to tell them, I want a full blood test. Test my white blood cell count. Test my red blood cell count. Test my iron. You have to request it. I found that out too. You have to raise up your voice and say, no, I want my labs done. Or you have to tell each doctor. You know how we got different doctors for different things. If one doctor not listening to you, tell another doctor, this is what I'm going through. And during this whole time, you pray and ask the Most High to give you guidance, to guide your mind, guide your tongue, so that you'll say the right thing without stepping on anybody's toes. Because you don't know who's gonna be who's gonna be over your laying body when you're in the surgery room or something. Sometimes you wake up and you see a different doctor that didn't even start the process. So guide your mind, guide your heart, guide your tongue, and tell him to put the right people, the right doctors, the right students around you. Because the person that found my son's tumor, his brain tumor, was a student. That student came back in the room and said, I think we need to order a CT scan. If he's having neck stiffness and extreme headaches and he's passing out, we need to get a CT scan. So even pray for the students. I mean, this is my month. September is Cancer Awareness Month. And I'm going to make it good, y'all. I promise I'm going to try my best to make it look good. I just want y'all to hold tight with me. Or like Lady Bling say, praying couple cooking series, hold tight till I get it right. Because I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying. My goal is not to be rich off of this. My goal is to touch as many people as I possibly can. Get my name worldwide so they will know this is what she went through. And this is what she beat. And this is what she beat. So I am claiming undetectable. I want to be undetectable. I'm claiming it. I have faith in it. And I know that all it takes is for me to push through, work hard, and make it look good. But I'm going to stop y'all. And I will see y'all in the next video. Gracias por ver. Thanks for watching. Adios. Bye.